Darge has to say.
Well, Rory, many congratulations. Can you just sum up the emotions right now? Because Scotland really had to scrap for that.
Delighted. I think that's a massive win for us. It's a hard place to come and get a victory. I think anytime you go on the road in the Six Nations, you know you're going to have your work cut out for you, but just delighted with the character to come through in the end, and fair play to Wales. Like, we knew that they were going to come out swinging, and they did that, and it was a tough fixture.
It took till the 74th minute till you were ahead in that game. What do you think accounted for that turnaround in the second half?
I think the thing with us is that you saw glimpses of it when the boys up front in the forward pack, like, when we do our job, we know that we've got the backs that can really cause teams issues, and I think we're coming up second best in a lot of the collisions up front, both sides of the ball, and that's part of that's on us, but part of that, like I said, I can't stress enough how good Wales were in that opening stages, and they came out flying like we knew they would. They're well coached to Steve, and it was a tough game.
You obviously hit the emotional heights, didn't you, at Murrayfield against England. Was there any hangover from that game, do you think, in that first 40?
No. Look, it's hard to get wins on the road, and that was a gritty one. A lot went into that, and there was a lot of emotion on display out there to stay in it. It's hard to wrestle back 17-5 down, and we did that, and I'm massively proud of everyone.
Did you get that black eye today?
If I've got a black eye, then yeah, it was something. I didn't know about.
Many congratulations, you're the player of the match.
Appreciate
well done.
it. Thank you very much.
Here's Sione Tuipulotu.
Sione, congratulations. How did you get away with that?
We dug deep. We did what we needed to do to win a game like that, win ugly. But full credit to Wales, you know what I mean? The way they came out, we kind of knew it. We had a feeling that Steve was going to prepare them like that, and they might have put our game down as the one that they were going to get after. So full credit to them, full credit to their fans. What an atmosphere it was here playing here today. So I'm really happy that we dug deep and we found a way to win ugly today.
It took till the 74th minute for you to get your noses in front. What do you put that turnaround to? Just
keep fighting. Well, I said to the boys at half-time, you're going to have to find a little bit in yourself to come away with a victory here, and they did. I thought some of the boys, particularly in the pack, putting their hand up. Rory Darge was just here getting the man of the match. He thoroughly deserved that. He put his hand up, kept going forward for us in defence, kept smashing things that are in front of him, and ultimately that got us some field position, and then we managed to execute there at the end of the game. I mean, full credit to Wales. They were magnificent today, but are Scotland still struggling for that little bit of consistency? Sorry, what was your question? Are Scotland still struggling for that little bit of consistency? Look, it wasn't as sharp a performance as we had last week, but I think that's credit to Wales more than anything. And I'd just like to say I don't want to downgrade Wales' performance with saying that we didn't play well. I thought the Welsh played really well today, and we'll have to fix a few things before we play the French in a couple of weeks. But it's important we take the next week to rest up, get some bodies back off the injury list, and get around each other again. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Take care. In your gift to win that game, just sum up your emotions right now. It's gut-wrenching, really. Look, credit to Scotland. In their moments, they were unstoppable. And look, we knew they were a class outfit. I think boys really fronted up, dominant in that first half. Scotland had their moments in the second half, and unfortunately the scoreboard's gone their way today. Yeah, the Darcy Graham try, was that a moment when you could have been on your mettle a little bit more? Turn your backs on the restart, some of those players? Yeah, look, I think we've spoken a lot about staying in moments, about the importance of staying switched on, and it's just one of those things, isn't it? 3 points, you probably think usually you've got a couple of seconds to get set. Quick thinking from Finn, and they've gone over in the corner. I think for us, it's those key moments that are kind of going away from us in a minute. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you.
You can all.
Who'd be a coach at this level, eh? Is that kind of how you feel right now?
Yeah, look, obviously disappointed with the result. We felt there was a game there we could have, should have won. But ultimately, it was a better performance. We asked the players to be better than they were last week, which I think we showed a lot more intent. I think we're starting to take shape around how we want to play. We had a couple of injuries early on as well. But the boys adapted, and just bitterly disappointed we didn't get over the line.
First of all, just how proud are you of the character shown by your players? Because it took 74 minutes before Scotland got their noses in front.
Yeah, look, there's never a doubt in my mind around the character of the team or the staff. And in fairness, the boys, they played some good rugby as well. They weren't just hanging on. To lose at the back end is obviously disappointing, but ultimately we probably had a couple of things in around decisions that where we could have maybe extended our lead where it gets turned round. But that's international sport, and I think the thing we were really talking about is getting better in our performances, which at the end of the day, if you take the result, which is bitterly disappointing, we feel we're getting to where we need to go.
Some players really stood up, didn't they? Sam Costello before his unfortunate injury. Yeah. Is he okay? Do you know?
Yeah, he'll probably have a scan on Monday. It doesn't look great at the minute, not weight bearing, but I thought he was fantastic. I thought Sam has been through a lot in his Wales career. I think not being involved with us in the autumn, we backed him to come in. He's been competitive. I thought he was outstanding the way he drove the team forward, in particular that first half. Really disappointed for him to actually finish up an injury, because I thought he took that opportunity and played really well.
And some of your big ball carriers, they got stuck in, didn't they?
Yeah, we were physical, and we know how physical Scotland are and the team they've got, and I thought we really took the game to them, in particular in the second half. But you see, credit to Scotland as well, see the champion team they are. They didn't panic when they were down, and they clawed their way back into the game. We
talked about Finn Russell before the game, didn't he? Was there a bit of naivety from Wales? He took that restart quickly, set up the try for Darcy Graham. It's moments like that, isn't it?
Yeah, no, there's moments, and they're massive moments in around the game. We've got to be a lot smarter, and we've spoken about the game. We have to stay in moments. We're not a team where we can get away with those at the minute. And look, it's great skill from Finn, but ultimately us bitterly disappointing. In particular, we've just taken 3 points to extend the lead, and then we've coughed up 7 pretty quickly.
Yeah. Appreciate your time. Hard lines.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, Gregor, what's it like being coach of Scotland? It's a roller coaster, isn't it?
Yeah, it was some game. That would have been great for the neutral. Brilliant for the Welsh supporters for most of the game, and obviously our supporters. Yeah, we left it late, but I'm really proud of that effort in the second half. And it's not just a physical effort, it's a mental effort too. Finding solutions, staying together, riding the momentum waves and making the most of it. But credit goes to Wales. I thought Wales were outstanding today. I played at such a pace, they defended so well, and obviously could easily have won that game.
Any hangover from the Calcutta Cup? You know, the emotions around sport. It's difficult to put your finger on how players respond to that sometimes.
I'm not sure. I think Wales started really well. They played with really good energy. This is a tough championship, and Wales are a quality side. We talked about that all week. Tactically, they were excellent. They took us on wide, then they went through pick and go sequence, and they defended very well. So we found it hard to get a foothold in the game. We had a couple of opportunities in the first half, and yeah, we needed to up our effort in the second half, and we did, and our bench made a big impact, which was pleasing.
Do you think it was ultimately just a little bit more savviness, a bit more experience, if you like? You know, Finn Russell takes a quick restart, Wales aren't looking, Darcy Graham scores in the corner. How much was that a factor?
Well, that was a big moment, and credit goes to Finn for seeing that space and Darcy being alive to it. It wasn't something we'd practiced, so that's just in the moment. And it was a big moment in the game. I think the scrum penalty near the end was a huge moment too. So yeah, you've got to make the most of them, and we had more in the second half. Wales had most of them in the first half, and it went right down to the wire.
Yeah, and how much did you have to be brave? Because we saw the old shepherd's crook in the first half, didn't we? Took a couple of players off early.
Yeah, look, 23-man game, and we backed our bench, and the players that came on, I thought Josh Bayliss was outstanding. You need to keep the pace up, and it's very hard in a game like that, physical game, a lot of motion in that game from the crowd, but I'm really pleased that our bench came on and made a big impact.
Yeah. Do you think that second half probably saved your skin in this Scotland job?
Look, that's some question. Look, we're just really delighted to win. It's important playing for that trophy today with Doddy Weir Cup, and we're still in the championship. That's all that counts, and we'll get a week's rest now and look forward to France.
It is a win. 4 tries. You've got a bonus point as well. And you do play France next at home. Do you think it's not beyond the bounds of possibility that you can still land this championship?
Well, I think today showed, and not just our game, but the Ireland against England, that anything can happen in the championship. We were massive underdogs against England a week ago. Wales were underdogs today. We'll be underdogs against France. And we know we'll have to play our best rugby, but we've got a week's rest now, and that's all we'll be focused on.
Yeah, go well. Good luck.
Thank you.